Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox car collection. My name is Tyrone. Today I've got some very old 5-packs from Matchbox to show you. Not very old, not me old. Quite often my local radio station does an old school hits day or hour, I'm not sure. I don't tune in all day, I'm just in the car. Happen to be flicking and hear it. And then they play, after they've described the show as old school, they play something like 20 years old, and I'm thinking, mate, that's not old school, that's not a knife. Shall we just rip some stuff open? Been meaning to do this one for a while. It's 2013 because it's the 60th anniversary 5-pack. So many things came out of that anniversary year, but I'm interested in this one and this one. And I want to take a look at this one because I'm not sure if I have it, you know, how they go with variants. Before I destroy stuff, we'll have a look at the packaging. Bit of tat on the back. 2012 copyright, so 2013 release. For play with Matchbox vehicles, of course. And it's the fairly uninteresting front. It's got the jungle crawler as the artwork. Let's just take a look. Yeah, it's been around for a while, around my house, and I've been waiting for the opportunity. I only get a couple of opportunities a week to tear stuff open because I like to do it all on camera to have you along for the ride. Let's get them out to the side so I'm not completely distracted in class. Check it out. Now this fella, I think I have it, but I'll have to look at it now that it's out of the packaging against the one I have. It's the 6x6 ATV 6x6 all-terrain vehicle, being what ATV stands for. It's groovy. Might be 8 or 9 of them around the place now. Didn't set out to collect it, but here we are. It's cool. They look good in numbers, as a lot of things do. Is this the Rhino? I think so. No, it's the Cliffhanger. I think the Rhino has the full cage and looks more golf karty. Nice and black with the green contrast. Don't know about you, but if I was staring through a yellow window or orangey yellow window all day, I'd feel quite ill. Would not want to be cliffhanging. Next one, Sleep and Safari. Not going to say what I just thought. It's the Road Tripper. MBX slapped across the side. Yeah, plenty of that one now. Something a little more interesting. It's the Wrangler. Made in Thailand on the base, plastic base. It's that 98 copyright. Jeep Wrangler. Yeah. Quite often we'll see these in the Jurassic Park lineup. Again, tinted windshield. Feel a bit funny, wouldn't you? And the one I'm after today is the Jungle Crawler. Plastic base, 2-piece plastic base for those running boards and the chassis. Love that suspension. You can see it rock crawling and think, yeah, they've done a good job modifying that sucker. This one, I've got a mystery in the Hero Summit Series one, but we'll get to this first. This is very confused messaging. It's got biohazard, and this is not a fire engine. We'll get to that in a second. Check out the card art. It's fairly okay. 2017 this was released in. Where is my butter knife? I had a butter knife audit yesterday. The missus was doing the dishes And she asked that question yet again, where are my butter knives? And we had it ordered to the studio. We turned up 3. I only ever use 1, but we turned up 3. It's because when I have a flash of inspiration to show you some of my Matchbox cars, there's no time to be finding butter knives under all the rubble of it's not rubble, it's packets of cars to show you in future videos. So I rush out into the kitchen and grab a butter knife. Clean one, obviously, no butter on it. Fire rescue hazmat unit. It's normally every other colour but grey, but now we have a grey one with red. Kind of a Z on the side. Z's not a popular thing to put on a vehicle these days, with what's going on in the world. Tinted red glass for that light bar. Yeah, that's alright. 2009 on the base. The old Hazard Squad. Another 6-wheeler, bio waste. Not a career I'd want to get into. Cleaning up that stuff. Trail tracker on the base. Looks okay with the yellow wheels on the red. And that roll cage means business. This one, the Badlander. That's right. I was trying to think, when they're in the 5-pack, it's almost impossible to figure out what they are sometimes, because they disguise them, don't they? I have a few Badlanders, and I've recognised the gear in the back, but they've used a similar look for the VW, haven't they? And peculiarly, this is not a fire engine. Paranormal research. What do you say? PS- fire engine. The one I'm after is the 1939 Chevy panel van. 2007 on the base. Yeah, that's the bad boy I'm after. No paranormal research here. It's a cargo and cleanup. County Fire Hazmat cleanup. As seen in 1939, obviously. So, that scratches the itch, or itches the scratch, whichever you do at home in your own time. Now this one, mystery, and I wanted to do it for that one and that one. These two can whatever. So what do we got? The 2001, so 2002 this was released in, only 20 years ago. I'm still not calling it old school. 5-pack gift set, lots of colour. Let's have a look. So what are we? Summit Seekers. Not Sun Seekers, Summit Seekers. A little bit of Matchbox confused messaging in this one too. This one's made in China, not Thailand or Macau or anywhere else. Huh, they didn't tape that one. Let's get them out. We'll get to the one I'm really interested in last, naturally. Summit Seeker, looks like that had an opening part, but it does not. Oh, weird, rubber tracks. Oh, 2000 on the base. Wow. Normally that does not, that might have been the very last rubber tracked vehicle from Matchbox, but maybe I'm wrong. Surprised. Not sure what you'd be doing at a summit in this thing. Some kind of medical thing going on. Is that an ambulance for the high peaks? You'd want a helicopter, wouldn't you? I'll put him to the side. The next least interesting thing in my opinion, although I do collect helicopters. This one never floated my boat. I hope that extends. Yeah, it does. Who knew? It's been around for at least 20 years and I didn't know that extended. That's how uninterested I am in the airlift. Right, and first on the podium is the 01 Mountain from Matchbox. Shiny base and those really pimped out wheels. But if you're going to have pimped out wheels and 300-inch rims, you might as well do it on a truck. Yeah, baby. The Merc next. Did I show you the base? You couldn't see the base, could you? Zoom in or pop some sunnies on because it's the K1500, but I can't see much of that. Maybe you can on a tinted screen, I don't know. Ooh, green interior. This is the Mercedes-Benz ML430, 1999 on the base. Green interior. If you're going to go wacky, snowflake up close on the side, but the one I'm interested in, and it's all about what I'm interested in because it's my collection. Mountain and snowflakes on the side, pimped out wheels. Are they the same wheels? Seems to be. There's a lot of glare from that chrome. Yeah, they really did disguise it. For weeks I've been glancing at that 5-pack thinking, should I open that? Is that what I'm looking at? Indeed it is. See what I mean about the disguise? They've changed that roll bar completely. Now it's got 3 bars but no spoiler thingy, airfoil. Nice blue. Go down a little so we can compare properly on the desk. That's better. One of us. You can get a full spare. We'll look at the original first because they didn't blind us back then. It's the 4x4 open back truck. Made in Macau, this one. Although I think this one's made in China. Yeah, so there's a lot of differences, but it is indeed the same truck. Great. I would say it's a completely different casting, but they've followed the lines enough to make us happy. Where was that, mate? That was Thailand. Did we say Macau for that one? Yeah, Macau for the original of maybe 82, 83, something like that. And we got the 63, not in 63, but number 63, and a local for Australia. Bob Jane T-Marts. It's a tyre shop. Tyre and Wheel Centre. How it's supposed to be spelled, Tyre Centre. You might have a differing opinion. You might think, gee, they do a lot of typos over in Australia. Our current Prime Minister, Albo, they call him. His name's Anthony Albanese. Because it's in Australia, we just call him Albo. He can't say the name of our country properly. A lot of people in Melbourne and other areas don't say Australia. They say Australia or Austra. And it drives me nuts. Albo. I've always considered this to be a Toyota. Completely off subject. When I first got it as a kid in the early 80s, they've given us a Toyota. Because I didn't grow up in Australia, so I never said Toyota, Australia. But these days I have dropped a few T's along the way to call it Toyota. Nice. So yeah, good to have that one as part of my new Toyota set. The open back 4x4 truck. Fantastic. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, share, subscribe if you did, if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Play.